So the first question is, why would you need a conversion kit? Many people these days are buying speakers that have Bluetooth capability, wireless speakers that allow you to stream music straight to your speakers. But what if you have old school non-wireless speakers? Then you would need to find one of the best wireless speaker conversion kits currently on the market. There are plenty around which allow you to convert your speakers to wireless. So let's go through them and find the perfect wireless conversion solution for your needs. 1. BIC America WTR Size Wireless Transmitter Receiver Kit. BIC is better known for its speaker systems that are designed for home theater. And this is a converter that is designed to be used with BIC speakers, but it will work with some speakers by other manufacturers. It is a 4-channel receiver and transmitter system that comes with all the necessary adapters and cables. It also has some extras that aren't found on some systems. Both of the boxes have external antennae that are detachable. This extends the range significantly. You should get about 80 feet of operating distance if there are no obstructions. There are 2 boxes, and both are the same size, measuring 8.27 by 8.27 by 1.97 inches. They are therefore not going to take up too much space. There is a channel selector on the front of each unit where you have the choice of one of the 4 channels. There are also 2 LEDs to display connection status and power on and off. On the back, there is a USB input for power and RC outputs and inputs. Setup is easy and quick. Just connect up your powered sub or speakers to the receiver. The transmitter is connected to your source of audio. This could be either a stereo amp or your AV receiver. A couple of things to mention here are that your AV needs to have RC preamp out jack sockets. Also that this system works with 2.4 GHz frequency, which is the same as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and other appliances. Therefore, there could be an issue with interference on occasions. BIC includes 2 power adapters and 2 patch cables for RCA to RCA connection. Also, 2 USB cables, some Velcro strips, and 3.5 mm RCA to stereo cables. Pros: a decent system that is easy to use. Both boxes have external detachable antennas. 2. Dynasty Pro Audio WS5. You may not be familiar with Dynasty Pro Audio, who are a relatively small concern that offers solutions for wireless audio. In other words, they specialize in exactly what we are looking at. Whilst they may not be so well known, they offer a good product that is reliable and very cost-effective. You get a receiver and a transmitter with all the cables you will need, and power adapters. Both transmitter and receiver boxes are the same, measuring 6.61 by 4.8 by 2.52 inches. They are also very lightweight at under 1 pound each. That makes a very compact system that isn't going to take up room. On the front of both units, there is an LED display that just confirms connection. On the rear, torque is for input and output, as well as a synchronization button and the power output. It operates on a 5.8 GHz frequency. That is an alternate frequency to most of the appliances in your home, like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. You will not, therefore, get any interference. Some cordless phones do use that frequency, however. If you have one, just keep it away from your system. However, if there is any interference, you can use the sync button on the rear to change the transmission channel. The range is listed at 100 feet, but is likely to be a bit less than that because of potential obstructions. They have made it as easy as possible to set up. Connect your AV receiver to the transmitter and your powered sub to the receiver. You can send signals to 4 different receivers. This lets you set up a very cost-effective system in various rooms. A good system with a good clear sound at a very cost-effective price easily makes this one of the best wireless speaker conversion kits you can buy. Pros: compact design and easy to use. Cost-effective price. 3. Lifinity Wireless Audio Transmitter Receiver for Subwoofers and Surround Speakers. This is the Lifinity transmitter and receiver built for surround speakers and subwoofers by Lifinity. The company manufactures RF and Bluetooth receivers, transmitters, and wireless speakers. They tend to work mainly in what might be called the budget range, but the products they produce are reliable and good value for money. This is a wireless kit that is best suited for subwoofers. It doesn't have any amplification built in, so therefore cannot be used with passive speakers. It will work with bookshelf speakers and speakers in a home cinema system, but only if they are powered. With this package, you get an RF receiver and transmitter, the power adapters, and RCA cables. The remarkable aspect of this system is the size of the transmitter and receiver. At 2.6 by 2.3 by 1.1 inches, they are positively tiny. So if you don't want them on view, then it won't be hard to hide them away somewhere. The receiver and the transmitter are identical and, as we have said, very compact in size. They both have LED connection indicators and a synchronization button. On the rear of the transmitter, there are RC inputs, on the receiver RC outputs. There are power inputs on both. Is simple and quite quick, just a matter of plugging in and then synchronizing. The range will be up to about 50 feet depending on the room and any obstacles in the way of the signal. It operates on a frequency range of 2.4 GHz and will serve up to 4 receivers. Very much a budget-level system. It has its limitations, but will suffice for those who want to connect it up to a subwoofer. 4. A Vantry low-capped low-latency wireless transmitter and receiver set. Vantry is another manufacturer that produces quality products at a cost-effective price. They make a variety of consumer sound electronics, including headphones, earbuds, and speakers. Also, adapters for various types of Bluetooth functions. This is as simple as connecting the transmitter to your source using either RCA or 3.5 mm outputs. You can then stream music to any speakers that have the standard 3.5 mm or RCA inputs. Both units are pre-paired. That means you don't actually have to do anything. Just turn them on, and they will pair up in a few seconds. They are two compact little units that look exactly the same. They are fitted with the same control features, inputs, and outputs. The only way to tell them apart is to refer to the identifying labels on the top. That is TX for the transmitter or RX for the receiver. Both units also have a connection LED indicator on the top and on the front panel a micro USB port for charging. The off and on switch is located on the back. Both units are battery operated, and here is a strange thing. The transmitter operates for 6 hours on a full charge. The receiver for 8 to 9 hours. Seems a bit odd that the usage of battery time is different between them, but there you go. That isn't the only thing that seems a bit odd. The receiver has Bluetooth 4.2 but the transmitter 3.0. It doesn't seem to affect the performance. It is just a bit strange that they are different. They both support haptics and aptX-LL, and the range is 100 feet in an ideal world. Included are all the cables you will need: RCA and 3.5 mm adapter, aux cable, and charging cables. A decent system at a cost-effective price with a good performance level. Good value for money from Vantry. Pros: compact design with all the cables included at a cost-effective price. Easy installation and pairing. 5. SVS SPW ADIA PT Sound Path Wireless Audio Adapter. SVS is a company well known for its home cinema and surround sound speaker systems. They do not normally fall into the budget range of products, but they have decent quality. The SoundPath system is designed primarily to work with SVS subwoofers. However, it will also work with powered speakers and subwoofers from other manufacturers. It is a reasonably compact pair of boxes that are quite lightweight and not going to take up too much room. They are built to be easy to use. On the top, there is an indicator LED to show connection and the synchronization button. On the front of both units, there is a micro USB input and a 3.5 mm input or output. It is supplied with all the cables and adapters you will need and comes as a complete package. Setup couldn't be much easier. Connect your AV receiver to the transmitter and the subwoofer to the receiver. Then plug in and use the synchronization button on both of the units. The receiver and the transmitter use a radio frequency of 2.4 GHz. There is always the potential of interference with this frequency, of course, as other devices use the same frequency. You will get a range of 65 feet if there are no obstructions, less if there are. One transmitter can pair up with 3 receivers, which allows you to make a good multi-room system. It is not the cheapest of options, but a good system with a decent performance. Pros: compact system, easy to install and set up.